potato value chain, who just left us, spoke about how cooperatives are coming together to even raise these potato seeds, clean ones, that are void of diseases, which was what has bedeviled the farm in the past, to generate it and to help. And so we learned that it is possible. The first tranche was from Netherlands, but I'm sure the rest will be
from Plateau State.
From Plateau State, Nigeria. People are already learning how to develop it, and I'm sure you too. You know, when he spoke, we talked about the fact that a lot of you are thinking, okay, where do I go to now in order to get assisted, to get some of these things, from experts? You will get to know, but that will be after we introduce our guest that has joined us. Today is loaded. Just be with us.
And Mr. Baleri, I'm sure you were listening to all that we have been talking about, and certain instances, I could see you nodding, in agreement. And Mr. Baleri made mention of those cooperatives, and the permanent secretary spoke about the cooperatives, that those farmers, that's clusters rather, that are, growing those seedlings for us. But a lot of people will be wondering, where can we go to get this? Especially those that are watching us right now.
Yeah. So, good afternoon, viewers. For now, we have fruits and veggies taking the lead in terms of seed potato production for distribution to farmers.
Okay.
But I want to assure farmers on the plateau that production of potato seedlings will commence in earnest very soon, within the potato tissue culture laboratory located in Mangu, in Tam, to be precise, in Mangu local government. The state government have been giving enough support for that, and even though the potato value chain project closed a week ago, which is 30th of June, but all the facilities to ensure production of potato seedlings in that tissue culture lab is there, ready for commissioning, which will be done hopefully by Friday this week. His Excellency has given us the marching order to ensure that that is done by Friday this week. And with that, we believe there is going to be a good management strategy by the government. We, as a project, before closure, we have proposed this PPP arrangement to ensure sustainability of the project that will serve the state better. Mr. Bello has initially said that the facility has a capacity to produce over 3 million seedlings within a very short period of months.
3 million.
For uptake by farmers. And we're not just giving out to farmers. There is a training center attached to the process, tissue culture laboratory, whereby for every farmer that comes for those seedlings, we have to be trained on how to handle it. Right from the processing, the tissue culture laboratory up to the field. Those things have been put in place to ensure that farmers adopt the technology with little problems and challenges that goes with it.
Yeah, I can understand if you need to train, because if anything happens, they are likely to blame the source, and it will only be that they were not properly trained. Yes, will that training be free? Because that's another thing. We're adding up the cost of production at the end of the day. Will it be free?
Yeah. It might, even if it costs you a little fee, it's more or less a free gift to you. Why am I saying that? It takes a lot of cost to put that facility on ground. The government has spent a lot in supporting the AFDB to ensure that this facility is on ground. So with the PPP arrangement and that training center, just like the permanent secretary said, the issue of extension services is being pushed away from the traditional one to a more digital type, whereby you can sit down in your office or you can create an office to do that, generate facility. So even if the parties involved in processing, in production of the seed potatoes seedlings, said, okay, fine, we are providing this on the interim, but with time we will suspend it, we will withdraw it. You have to pay for those services. Those are avenues of generating funds to even repay the loan gotten from African Development Bank to ensure that these facilities are on ground.
Wow.
Wow. That's good. But what are we expecting from this launch on Friday? What will be our expectation?
Our expectation on Friday is to see that government investment over the years saw the light of the day. Not to an extent that government kept investing, at the end of the day, nothing comes from it.
No, nothing comes from it, yeah.
We are quite optimistic that these things will come to fruition, that at the end of the day, the benefit will not be only for Plateau State government, rather it will be a benefit to our farmers, to the immediate community, to the government, whereby we expect to see an increase in internally generated revenue to the government of Plateau State for this particular facility.
You know, people are always skeptical about PPPs when it comes to the issue of food, because there is the business aspect of agriculture.
Yes.
What have you people put in place to ensure that that arrangement does not add too much cost at the end of the day to the farmer that will now affect common people like us who will go to the market to get the end product?
Okay. You know, tissue culture laboratory of whatever crop you want to produce is very technical in nature. And if you don't get the right people on ground to manage that tissue culture, at the end of the day, the ultimate objective will not be met.
Okay.
Why am I saying this? Because a lot of us direct agric. It's not all of us that knows what tissue culture is all about.
No.
Okay.
So it's just a technique. It's just a technique. One aspect of agriculture that will handle that, and that is why we have been talking with Plateau Property and Investment Development Company to ensure that this thing comes to reality. Because if we say now, okay, government, we have done our own part, put a management staff in order, let this production commences. They may put requests for recruitment, and at the end of the day, if those that are specifically trained in this field are not part of that team, believe me, we're not going to succeed in terms of getting the right thing, right seed potatoes from this product. And it is a project that along the line, it can be expanded to produce different kind of seeds, vegetable seeds. Just like Mr. Bello had earlier said that those vegetables and potato, they come from the same family, and if continuously planted, then the generation will be faster, there will be infestation by nematodes and all these things. So if all things being equal, it's not going to be limited to potato alone. Other seeds can be produced in that center.
Oh, interesting. Mr. the Palm 6, all these that have been said, I was thinking of, the latest trend where people are being encouraged, to grow their food. And earlier on when we started the program, we asked the question, what have you planted behind your house? A lot of people have been encouraged, grow your food,